So we're working on a video game.
Yep, we are starting to design a video game. We actually are starting to design like 3 video games, but...
but this one is Shadows Over Tea Shop.
Yes.
And we have a few ideas already of just like how we want things set up, how we want to be looking at the character we're talking to.
The idea is it's a cozy, Lovecraftian click adventure.
Yeah.
With mini-games.
Yeah. And so some of the characters will just be human, and then some of them will be more like eldritch. And
you can embrace the weirdness and make things more weird.
Yeah, there'll be little storylines. It's very exciting. We tried to figure out some logos for things. You had the one that was just text, and I decided like doing a mug with a tentacle and whatever.
I think combining those good because I like the text I got.
Yeah.
I like the mug you drew.
Yeah. So everything needs to be finalized. These are all sketches. Everything you're going to see in this video is a sketch, not a final anything.
I'm almost done with my framework. The options menu's pretty well along.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as I have the save load game stuff, then I have it so I can tailor it to the visuals of whatever we're doing. Then we can start actually making the games that we've been designing.
Yeah, that'll be exciting. I like that when you first start, you're not actually in the tea shop when you first start. You're at the door. You see your front door from the outside, and you see a newspaper, and there might be news that says different things that are going on in the town, or something that you might have done previously that impacts other things, and any other extras, like if an animal is leaving a gift for you, like seeds to plant, because that's also part of the game. That's all going to be on this screen, the front door.
Yep, mail and newspaper. Get your news. Little hints for story things that are going on.
Right. And I don't know, we're going to have to figure out where, options are on each screen and, how to customize different things. Because I want everything to be customizable. I want you to be able to change, the color of the door, the color of the wall, the color of whatever. What mug you're using, because you can unlock different mugs as time goes on.
Just making a lot of work for me.
Oh, I'm going to be drawing all the mugs. And there's a tip jar, because sometimes people can leave tips, and they might leave seeds for the garden, they might leave other things. So, there's lots of different parts to this game. We're trying to make it as cozy and as, gently spooky as possible.
Yeah.
Which I have faith that we can. There was the mugs on the screen where you're just, looking at the customer, and I decided that needed to move. That's not where you decide when you're going to use the mug, which mug you're going to use.
It could be a mug wall that's still visible when you tilt. It could be a 3/4 thing where you see some of the mug wall until you turn.
Also fair.
So there's ways.
But I was fixing up the idea of when you turn around behind you, maybe there's other stuff. There's the ingredients and the plants you've collected might be dried, and you might have other ingredients in little shelves and drawers and such.
Yeah. And
a way to mix it, and a mortar and pestle, and you were saying a minigame with actually brewing the tea.
Yeah, I think everything should be a minigame.
I like that idea.
So you pick your ingredients, you mix them together properly, and then you have to steep the tea for the right time at the right temperature.
Yeah.
You make it like a scientific apparatus.
And there is a
little mad science.
Yeah, and there is a book for how to do different recipes. The characters will occasionally say, hey, I need something to calm my nerves, or I need something for this or something for that. Sometimes they'll ask for a specific tea, and you just have to kind of figure out what they're going to like the most. That's part of the game. I don't think there's anything bad that happens if they don't like the tea.
I don't think you get as much tips.
Yeah. You don't get anything nice.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to hate you for it either. And then the prep is going to continue.
It'll be one of those things if they like your tea, they're more likely to come back, but you just don't get the boost.
Yeah.
If you serve them tea they don't like. They'll just be not my thing, and they'll remain the same.
I like that.
It's actually it's a game design principle where instead of designing punishments, you build everything as a reward.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Extra cozy.
It makes people feel better because negatives make people feel bad. So you just have whatever the negative is going to be. You just make that the baseline, and then just build rewards on top of it.
And I don't think what mug you select is going to matter at all. You just can unlock other mugs to use, and that's just up to the person.
I do like the idea that mugs are also like tied to achievements.
Yeah, you can win mugs.
Yeah, like by doing things in the game, you unlock mugs.
But I don't think the customer is going to care.
No, I wouldn't make the customer care about the mug.
No.
You're kind of like, you're just a local tea shop. You get the mug you get.
Yeah. And we talked about there being, like, sweeteners and different milks and whatever, but, like, I don't know that that's going to come into play at all.
We'll see.
Maybe.
It's possible we could have, like, some tinctures that heighten or enhance or shift certain properties of tea.
Maybe.
But you have to add just enough.
Like, you need to add the milk to make something, like, less strong, less of a problem.
Right.
Something like that.
Like, there's teas that you can brew with a toxic trait, but the milk will detoxify it if you add enough of it.
I like that.
So we could use that. We can use the tinctures to get rid of the negative effect, because all the teas will have certain properties.
Yeah.
So if it has a negative effect, if you have and know the proper tincture, you can get rid of the negative effect.
I like that. We'll have to write all that down.
Yeah. And this is how game design is going right now. Yeah. We have a Google Doc that we're just writing all this stuff down in.
You know what? Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's on that. And I said before about the garden, which is where you get your tea from.
Mm-hmm. I think you should be able to order it too.
Yeah.
If you just want to have like X tea on hand, but it's the specialties. Yeah. You definitely have to grow.
Yeah. And so there's going to be 12 plots, and I like the idea that when you're on that the second stage, where you're looking at where the customer would be, you can see that window, and when you click on the window, you go through the window, effectively, into the garden.
Oh, I just had an idea. I don't know if it should be in the video, but I have an idea for after.
Okay.
That could be a super secret surprise.
Okay.
But I have an idea on how to tie together the customer area, the tea brewing area, and the garden area.
Alright. Join our Discord through our Patreon.
I mean, we'll be releasing demos there, so if you want to see it before it even drops on Steam, that's how you do it.
Join our Patreon.
Get on our Discord, we'll give you vials through Itch.io, and you'll be like one of the beta testers.
Yeah. So, the garden. I need a good way to label things. You were thinking maybe if, like, once you hover over it says what it is, and there'll be a water jug, watering can. Yes. And and the garden, so you can grow regular plants, you can grow the more eldritch plants that can make the weird things happen. I do like the idea of being able to have, like, there are rituals you can get that will make other things happen, like an animal companion shows up, and they will also bring you other things in the morning, and you can also do a ritual to have rain happen, so you don't need to water your plants all the time. And then other things will happen because of that. We have ideas for all of these things. And the garden also occasionally will have a snail. And the snails you want to get rid of, because if you don't, the snails will destroy your plant. And if they go, like, totally unchecked for a really long time, maybe something else will happen. Maybe the snails will do something else to the town, and you'll find out through the newspaper.
I think if you leave it, you still get something out of the plant, but you get less out of the plant if you don't do anything about the snails.
Yeah, but we need a way to get rid of the snails.
I think it's part of minigames. Like when you go check your garden, you just pick the snails off.
I like that. That's very gentle.
And if you don't want to play that minigame, you could buy like an anti-snail thing to put around the garden.
Yeah.
I also think there should be a thing where if the snails are eating enough, then monster snails start showing up.
Yes. I think the snails can get worse.
Yeah.
And get harder. You have to keep it in check, because otherwise they will become a problem.
I have ideas for weird things that could happen if the snails get really out of control.
Yay. So, the Shadows Over Tea Shop. We don't know when.
I mean, this is at least a year.
Yeah.
We'll probably do things along the way to show you. Like, I've been doing a lot of video game stuff for a while now. I still wouldn't call myself, like, a professional video game designer. This will be a lot of learning for everyone.
Sure, and I recognize that the way I want it set up is going to look more like a dating sim, but I don't think you can date anybody.
Well, for conversation, I think that's broken out of dating sim only stuff. So that's...
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've already designed that. We did the trial game, Not Safe for Work Dating Simulator.
Yeah.
So we have already designed like that sort of dialogue tree that works, that brings characters in and out. So we can use that knowledge.
Link that one at the end of this video. You might be able to click and actually watch that video about the not safe for work game.
Get a sense of...
Yeah, a bit of an understanding of how we're doing these. Yeah. And that's also not the full game, that's just, a demo. Yeah, so I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, I'm excited to put more time into it.
And rock on.
Rock on.